Welcome
Hello, everybody. Welcome
to Talk Anime Podcast.
Hey,
Hey.
The only anime podcast you should be listening to.
Yes,
The
only
anime
one.
podcast.
the anime podcast.
Not a anime podcast.
It's
the anime podcast. Which you can find us everywhere now.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
We're on
iTunes,
iTunes and
Spotify,
and
Google Play, Stitcher,
and
Castbox.
Yes, that one.
YouTube.
Yep, and that one too.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere, baby.
Pretty much any podcast platform you want to find us, we are there.
Yeah. We're there.
We're there.
There. I'm
There.
Jared. He's Justin. Wait, no.
No.
He's
I'm
Jared.
Justin. You're
I'm
Jared.
Justin. Wait, what?
What? I'm Jared.
I'm Justin. Welcome on back, friends and
Family?
family? Question mark?
I don't know where you're going with that one, bud.
I don't know. Anyway, welcome
Anyways.
back. This is a bonus episode.
Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a bonus episode.
There you go.
If I can talk
I
today.
can talk.
We got some big plans coming up for March.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do a little rundown of the news in this episode, what's kind of going on in the anime world, and do a little, maybe a few hot takes on the Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
Yeah.
And a rundown of them of who won.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to get a bonus episode out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to kick it right off here with the news. Funimation is to stream
Good evening, I'm
Listen
Tom
Us.
Tucker, and this is the news. Oh, wait, sorry.
Tom, can you not cut me off? Damn it, Tom.
Diane, I'd wish you shut your trap. All right.
Anyways, Funimation is going to be streaming the Listeners anime this spring. They
Cool.
announced this at KatsuCon,
Uh-huh.
which was just this past weekend.
Yeah. What is that, Jared?
Listeners anime?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you.
Let me tell you. It's an anime.
It's an anime. And it's licensed by Funimation.
Oh. Like everything else this season.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next season. Hopefully not everything is owned by them. The Great Adolescent Syndrome is set in a world where nothing called music exists. Oh.
You mean the Great Adolescent Symphony?
Symphony.
Yes. Nothing called music exists. It's sort of like Kevin Bacon in in Footloose. No dancing.
No dancing.
No
The
music.
Great Adolescent Symphony is set in a world where nothing called music exists. Humans are scared of mysterious life forms known as Minashi. Literally no ears. And the only people who can stand up to the Minashi are prayers. Literally those who pray in offering.
Okay.
Oh,
Who can plug in and pilot equipment, combat, and mecha.
man, this is sounding
This
weird
is
already.
really sounding confusing. I'm already confused.
Yeah.
This does not sound like Kevin Bacon bringing dance.
Ikowo, a
To a
boy
small town.
living in a scrap heap in the town of Liverchester, witnessed the legendary prayer of Jimmy and Jimmy? Jimai?
Jimmy? I think it's Jimmy.
J-I-M-I?
Yeah, J-I-M-I. I think it's Jimmy.
Jimmy.
In the Great Battle of Fes against the Minashi a decade ago. Ever since then, he has held prayers in great esteem. One day, Ikowo is excavating in a scrap heap as usual when he comes across Mayu, a girl with no memories and an empty audio input jack on her waist. Wait, I'm sorry. Read this again? Mayu, a girl with no memories and an empty audio input jack on her waist. Okay.
She is also a prayer. Before long, the two embark on a journey to uncover her origins and Jimmy, the enigmatic pivotal figure of Fes. When Mayu is plugged into an amp, something that will change the world is in motion. Thus begins a journey of sound that will never be forgotten.
So, sex is music?
No, I think they're being quite literal with this one. They just plug the audio jack in and just they plug her into the amp. Oh,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And also, Funimation is set to stream the English dub of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime this fall.
Okay.
Not a big shocker there. They already dubbed the first season.
Yep.
I guess just kind of confirming that.
It's funny. Go watch it. You haven't watched it yet. Go watch it.
I'm sure it'll probably also be on Crunchyroll for the sub.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Crunchyroll then adds the dub of Konosuba Season 2 on February 25th, which today is February 22nd, so 3 days.
Yeah, so probably by the time this episode is out,
yeah,
we're going to have Konosuba, the dub, Season 2.
Season 2.
For all you dub fans out there. Definitely check that one out. The show's absolutely hilarious.
Crunchyroll streams first English dubbed episodes for Somali and the Spore Spirit and Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove that anime. No.
So last weekend, Justin and I, in between
recording,
we were like, okay, let's watch some anime. So we watched the first episode of Science Fell in Love. And we were like, wait, this is in English. What is going on here?
It is good.
And it's hilarious.
It's hilarious in the dub version.
But we had no idea that Crunchyroll was going to be dubbing these.
No, and it's really good.
It's really good.
I don't think I really want to watch the sub anymore. I want to just stick to the dub.
Same here. I really liked all the voices.
Yeah.
But it's pretty awesome that they're doing some shows and releasing the dubs fairly quickly now.
Yeah, I like that.
Definitely impeding on Funimation's turf with that.
Take that, Funimation.
Yeah, they need some competition.
Yeah, they do. High Dive adds Lupin the Third Part 5 anime.
Yeah.
So that came out, 2 years ago? Yeah,
premiered in 2018.
Yeah, premiered in 2018. It got pretty good reviews. I didn't watch it, but just because I've never watched Lupin.
I've never watched Lupin.
No, I've never watched Lupin.
But that's cool. It's going to be on Crunchyroll or not Crunchyroll. It's already on Crunchyroll. It's cool. It's going to be on High Dive.
Yeah,
because I know they've been working with Crunchyroll.
Yep.
And we got some really good news here that I actually forgot.
Go on. What is it, Jared?
Crunchyroll is going to be streaming That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2!
Woo!
I forgot they actually confirmed it, not gonna lie. They're also going to be streaming The Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me? My Next Life as a Villainess. And So I'm a Spider, So What? Which I'm super freaking pumped for the second season of Slime.
Yeah.
I loved the first season.
Yeah, the first season was really good.
And a little bit about these other shows here. The Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me? Shingo, a 25-year-old man working at a firm company while thinking of tomorrow's busy working day, goes to sleep. However, when he woke up, he found himself in a room unknown to him and realized that he is inside a 6-year-old's body. Taking over his body and mind, he soon learns that from the memories of the boy that the boy was born as the youngest child of a poor noble family living in a backcountry.
Can't stop
Are there poor noble families?
This is backcountry. Oh, sorry.
I guess we're low to the swamp.
I guess.
like a noble family that's poor.
What was that? Was that Monty Python where it's the scene where the guys, the prince, I don't want to get married. Son, let me tell you. I built this, your grandfather built this castle from the swamp, and then that sunk into the swamp. And then he built another castle, and that sank into the swamp. But the third one, the third castle.
I think that is. It's amazing. That's what I'm picturing now.
That's kind of what I'm picturing now. They're nobles, and they live in the swamp.
That's the only way this makes sense to me. That in the picture. It's in a forest, so I don't know. Maybe there's a swamp there. Anyways, having no
What are you doing in my swamp? The Lord Farquaad, he huffed and he puffed and then he signed an eviction notice.
Now I want to watch Shrek. You know what? Screw this anime podcast. Let's just make a Shrek podcast.
When the anime podcast evolves into the Shrek podcast.
We found our true calling.
Yes.
Anyways. Having no administrative skill, he can't do anything to manage the vast land his family has.
Dancing in the swamp with Shrek.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Fortunately, he's blessed with a rare talent, the talent of magic. Unfortunately, while his talent could bring prosperity to his family, in his situation it only brought disaster. This is the story of the boy, Wendelin von Benno Baumeister, opening his own path into a harsh world.
I'm
It's
just
a
thinking
name.
about Kevin Bacon dancing to Somebody Once Told Me the World.
God, that was so loud. My ears. I apologize for anybody who's listening with headphones right now. Your eardrums are probably destroyed.
As
All
they
medical
should be.
bills can be sent to Justin.
Nope.
At.
Nope.
Oh, this one actually looks funny.
What is it, Jared?
This other the anime. Sorry.
The Next Life as a villainess.
Yes. I can't talk. My next life as a villainess. All routes lead to doom. So this looks hilarious. It's a isekai-ish looking anime. Wealthy heiress Katerina Klaus. Klaus? Klaus?
Where is it? Hang on.
Claes.
We're
Klaus.
gonna go with Klaus.
Klaus.
Is hit in the head with a rock and recovers the memories of her past life. Turns out, the world she lives in is the world of the game Fortune Lover, an otome game she was obsessed with in her past life. But she's been cast as the villain character who tries to foil the protagonist's romances. The best ending the game has for Katarina is exile and the worst, death. She'll have to find a way to avoid triggering the flags of doom and make her happy future. The misunderstanding-based screwball love comedy now begins.
Yeah, so this one's airing this spring, and it looks really funny. I watched a trailer for it the other day.
Yeah? From Studio Silverlink.
Mm-hmm. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I will definitely be watching that one.
Alright. What else
we
got,
already
Jared?
mentioned that Slime is getting a second season. It's going to be this
Slime.
fall.
Yep.
And it's going to be on Funimation and Crunchyroll.
No.
And then we have So I'm a Spider. So what? That artwork looks interesting, doesn't it? So for those in the audio realm here, we have what looks like a little spider on its spider web running from what would be, I'm assuming, is a blue dragon.
Looks like a large dragon here. But the novel takes place, well, it's based off a novel. The novel takes place in a world where the hero and the Demon King are locked in a continuous dispute. Their grand magic crosses into another world and ends up exploding in a classroom, killing the students inside. Oh, great. The students are then reincarnated into a fantasy world. The protagonist, who has the lowest position in the class, is reincarnated as a 1 meter long monster spider, but she accepts this fate and adapts to her new life and situation quickly. The story follows the protagonist as she survives in this new world.
I'm getting some slime vibes from this one, but it's a spider
almost
instead.
exactly the same.
I'm curious
kind of
what
thing.
it's going to be like. If it's going to be like a world building, kind of building a kingdom, or if it's just going to be kind of like some hijinks.
Yeah. I don't know. Kind of sounds like slime. Maybe
I'm willing
good.
to check it out.
When's it coming out?
This one is
that-
airing. Just says it's going to premiere
Just
this year.
sometime.
I don't.
Castlevania season 3 preview.
Did you watch Castlevania?
Oh yeah, I love Castlevania.
I thought so.
It's
I
really
haven't
good.
watched them yet.
Really good.
Well,
Highly recommend it.
but we're getting a third season.
Yeah. It's really
10
good.
episodes, March 5th.
There you go. 10 episodes, Netflix, and then you probably won't see another season for probably 2 years.
Most likely.
So
My teen romantic comedy Snafu anime's third season previews Nagi Yagani's theme song.
okay.
Less about the theme song. I'm just really pumped for the third season of this show. It's taken
I have
forever.
not seen this one.
So the first 2 seasons came out fairly quickly.
Okay.
And then, I can't remember if it was a manga or a light novel. But finally, that's, finishing up along with the anime finally this spring.
Okay.
So, it's been a while, too. It's been at least I want to say 4 or 5 years
Okay.
since the second season.
That would be why. Alright. Island of Giant Insects anime film launches Kickstarter for English dub. Okay. There you
So
go.
that's interesting that like no studio actually picked this up to dub it or anything. I think it's just on Crunchyroll.
Is it? I
Well,
don't think I've watched
It
this
is,
one.
I'm pretty sure. From what I can remember looking at the lists. It's airing right now.
Okay.
But if you're a big fan of the Island of Giant Insects and you want to hear a dub, go check them out on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
We'll
Final
support
Fantasy
them.
7. Oh, Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Posted the opening intro movie for it, and my god, it looks gorgeous.
It does look really good.
I'm so pumped for this.
Yeah. I love Final Fantasy, so...
7 is my favorite Final Fantasy.
I mean, I think I'm pretty sure that's most people's favorite. It's like
Less so these days. Like,
Really?
a lot of people, like, go back to, like, Final Fantasy 6.
Okay.
I hear a lot of 6, a lot of 8,
Mm.
and I think some 3.
Yeah, I think 3 was pretty
3
popular.
is, from what I can remember, was fairly popular. But, you know,
But
us
I
here
think
at the
with
Talk
Final-
Anime Pod, we're Final Fantasy 7 fans.
Well, and I think also with Team 4-Star doing the Final Fantasy 7 Machina bridge,
Yeah.
it makes it even more nostalgic. But yeah, it looks good. Comes out, or let's see.
The game comes out April 10th.
Yep, it got delayed from the
Mhm.
March 3rd announced date.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive until April 10th, 2021.
I mean, oh no, you poor Xbox users.
I was more thinking PC.
Oh, that too.
I was like, oh, I want this on PC because it'll look way better.
It will.
Especially with the next gen consoles like right
Yeah.
around the corner.
Yeah.
This game would probably look incredible on PC.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I'm sure
anyway.
it'll get like a release
Yeah, it'll come
on like
out.
PS5 or something.
Yeah, and it'll probably come out on computer.
I would assume after this. I mean, the last couple,
Yeah.
actually, most of the Final Fantasies are out on PC now.
Yeah.
We get the second teaser for the Violent Evergarden
Evergarden.
film, which I'm really excited. Kyoto Animation, they had, for anybody who's been living under a rock, they lost a lot of staff in a arson.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I guess I was living under a rock.
Apparently, yeah. So it's really good to see them at least get this together and get it released. And take your time with everything else. You're a great animation studio. But I still need to watch the season of this show.
Mm.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah. That's all I've heard.
Oh boy, more Netflix news.
Oh boy, Netflix adds High Score Girl 2 anime outside Japan, China on April 9th. So,
So we'll see this in a year.
yeah. That'll come out. No, it says it's coming October 25th.
Right.
And it's coming to Japan and... Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's outside.
That's outside of Japan and China on April 9th.
Yeah.
So
We're actually getting it in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, April 9th.
But it did premiere in October.
Yeah. No.
That's
what
not...
can you expect? That's
that's
quick
pretty
for
typical
Netflix.
for Netflix. It's usually about a 6-month
Yeah.
turnaround. Usually right around there.
It's pretty quick, honestly. Or about on par, maybe.
PA Works, Apar Raman,
Ranman.
Ranman,
Ranman.
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 Apar Ranman, Wild West
Racing anime.
What a tongue twister.
Wild West Racing.
Wild West Racing. Wow.
Anime reveals more cast. April 10th debut and video.
So I was looking through the artwork of this, and it looks...
Looks pretty.
Yeah,
Looks
PA
really
Works
well done.
shows always look pretty, but it looks neat.
Mhm.
Looks like you have a really big cast of unique characters.
Yep, they can
kind
all
of
be
excited.
the protagonist.
Who? Well, no, it's always
it's
right
it's
there.
obviously the redhead one, but the redhead with the hair that's like poking out on the side.
yeah, it's always the person with the craziest hair.
Yeah.
What are you talking
That's
about?
the rule.
The story for this one is set at the end of the 19th century and on the eve of the next one. After a certain mishap, the brilliant but socially inept engineer Sorano
Apari.
Apari?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's definitely Apari.
Yep.
That's how that has to be
Yeah,
Italian.
probably.
Apari.
Serrano Apari. And the shrewd but
Name
cowardly samurai Isishiki Kosame find themselves drifting on a boat from Japan to America. Broke, the two decide to compete in the Trans-America Wild Race to win the prize and return to Japan. The two battle crazy rivals, outlaws, and the great outdoors itself as they race through the Wild West from the starting line in Los Angeles to the finish line in New York in the steam-powered car they built.
My bad. So that's airing this spring, and I'm actually really excited for this one. It looks
reminds
neat.
me of the Hanna-Barbera races that they did. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it was like all the characters from their like popular shows.
Yes,
and they do like a race.
Yes,
like you get Yogi Bear racing,
Yogi Bear,
like
the
Fred
Flintstones.
Flintstone.
Yeah, the Jetsons, Mutsy, and
yes.
What the heck is the villain's name?
What else was there? There's so many different ones.
You know what I'm talking about, though. I'm sure our listeners also know what we're talking about if they're older.
So I really like any like Japanese anime, or not any, but a lot of them that are set in America because they're always interesting.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. I'd be interested to see what I'm excited for this. Yeah.
Plus, I guarantee you get like the one Japanese voice actor who has to speak in the American or speak in the English
American
language
accent
with the air quotes American accent.
Yes,
and I love it every time.
Yes, it's always funny.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
Imitate an American accent. Crunchyroll adds World Trigger anime's English dub.
I remember starting this show, I think, but I don't remember finishing it.
Yeah.
But it is exciting that Crunchyroll's doing like so much dub work these days. Just creates more work for more voice actors.
It's true.
And that's always a plus.
Thumbs up. Funimation also adds Blue Exorcist, Kyoto Saga, Durarara, and Durarara times 2 anime to catalog.
Yeah, so you can definitely see like the influence with them between them. Like Sony owning them, and then Aniplex being part of Sony as well.
Yep.
Because these were all Aniplex shows.
I liked Blue Exorcist.
I like Durarara.
Durarara. Both are good. Toonami programming block moves to 3-hour length. So there you go. They're adding a whole nother hour.
Taking away time.
Oh, they're taking away time? I thought they were adding more. Okay.
No, so, I mean, in all honesty, it probably makes sense. Though I can't really say for sure. Like with how many streaming services there are these days for anime.
Makes sense.
Like, and I don't know how many people are staying up. I think, because they did like a 5.5, 6 hour block.
Yeah.
Before, so they were going to what's that? 5 a.m,
something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, for anybody who does rely on that for anime, you're getting a cut back in it, which I think more than anything is just like cutting back on a lot of the classics that they would play at that time. Yeah, I think they're just
taking out a lot of the classics. Like, it looks like you're still getting My Hero Academia. You're still getting SAO, Alicization War of Underworld.
Oh, they have Demon Slayer on there.
Yep,
I didn't know that.
They do have Demon Slayer.
I didn't know they had Food Wars.
They got Food Wars. Black Clover still airing. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Naruto Shippuden. You're still getting that. Which I thought they were done with the dub for Naruto Shippuden, but I guess not.
They might just be re-airing it.
Could be, yeah. But you're still getting basically all the big ones.
Yeah, so you're still getting all your big shows that are currently airing or recently have aired.
Recently aired, yeah. High Dive adds Nagasarete Aeronato anime to catalog. Just another...
So another older show from like the mid-2000s.
Yep.
So it's really cool seeing a streaming service still picking up older shows. That way people can actually still watch them.
Yep.
Instead of maybe finding a used copy of a DVD online if you really want to check out this point.
If you're really that interested. Sentai Filmworks licensed Try Nights Rugby Anime.
So, another sports anime.
Yep.
Anybody who's listened to the pod or
already
anything
knows both Jared and I's opinion on sports anime.
Not fans. But it's still cool to see that.
Yep.
And then I've heard really good things about this one. The Beastars anime dubcast was revealed.
Yep.
Which, it's, from everything I heard, it was like pretty weird. But interesting at the same time. It's
I've seen anything about or heard of this one. But Netflix, it's going to be on Netflix, so...
so the dub's going to debut outside of Japan March 13th.
Yeah, and I'm sure it'll... Yeah,
It'll be good.
Yep.
And this one I'm super excited for.
Finally, the last bit of news that we have here. Crunchyroll streams Re:Zero Memory Snow OVA.
So this OVA, I'm trying to remember when it came out. I believe it was early 2019, and or late or mid 2019, around there. It came out last year at some point. And I was super excited to be able to see this, but of course it's Japan, so you never know when you're actually going to get to see an OVA.
Right.
If somebody even picks it up. So,
yep. But,
I'm really excited to check this one out on Crunchyroll and then jump right into that season 2 of Re:Zero this spring.
Yep.
But that's a quick roundup of the news that we got here. After a short ad break, we'll be back with our take on the Anime Awards. Hey everybody, Jared here with today's sponsor of our podcast, Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership, and it's everything you need to make a podcast in one convenient place. And in fact, it's the only hosting website that we use here at Talk Anime. We love Anchor. So go ahead and download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Again, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And now, back to the show.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
When we last left our heroes. Oh, sorry.
We're heroes, Justin.
We're heroes.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to do kind of a quick rundown of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, go over who won what category, and probably do a few takes on the categories we actually have some input on.
Yeah. So I guess to start off here, the Anime of the Year ended up. So the nominees were, I guess we'll do nominees first.
Yeah, we can do nominees first.
Carol and Tuesday, which is a Netflix show, which is probably why, which was brought to you by Studio Bones. Studio Bones is excellent, but I think for the most part, most people haven't really seen it. I don't think.
So the issue with Carol and Tuesday, not to go on too big of a rant, was it got a lot of hype earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And then you had part 1 release on Netflix.
Okay,
and then it was one of those where, like, months later, then you had part 2.
Part 2, okay.
So it's hard to get, like, a lot of hype behind that over here in the States.
Yeah, especially, when you have all kinds of other stuff coming out at the
Right.
same time. Mob Psycho 102, Season 2.
Oh,
Another
excellent.
Studio Bones show, so Studio Bones
Killing it.
The Promised Neverland, which I never seen this one. It's by Studio Cloverworks.
I need to finish it. I got like 8 or 9 episodes into it and
What's
didn't
this one
finish
on?
it. So it's on Crunchyroll.
Okay. Well, there you go.
And it's just about kids in like a dystopian world.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
All right. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, which is by Studio UFO Table. So I think this one's on Crunchyroll. Yeah, this one's on Crunchyroll. And then I think you can probably watch it on Hulu, since I'm pretty sure it's on Toonami. It is on Toonami. We literally just said it was on Toonami, so I'm assuming that means it's on Hulu somewhere. Zero Maidens in Your Savage Season.
I actually don't know anything about
this one. Studio
and
Lay
that makes
Deuce.
me wonder, since it's nominated for Anime of the Year, I wonder if it's any good. I'll have to look it up and see.
And then lastly, Vinland Saga by WIT Studio.
Wit
Studio.
And that one's on Amazon.
Yeah, Jared has seen this one, and
it's so good.
He loves this show.
It's really good.
And then the winner ended up being Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. So I actually, because of this, I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch it. So I've watched up to like episode 10, basically. And it's good. I don't know if I necessarily agree that it should be Anime of the Year. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure it's because of apparently there's this big end fight scene.
Yeah, that's all I know about it. I've watched like the first couple episodes and it didn't capture me.
I mean, I liked it.
I need to go back and retry.
I think it's really well produced, and the animation and everything is great. So I don't have an issue with it. I don't know if it's really necessarily Anime of the Year, but I did enjoy it. I've enjoyed it so far. I'll probably continue to watch it to the end of the season. But Demon Slayer, anime of the year.
Kind of controversial with a lot of people.
Yeah, I would say, especially with like Mob Psycho, and apparently
from what I've heard from Carol and Tuesday, apparently it's really good.
That's Vinland Saga
was excellent.
And Promised Neverland. Like I've heard all of these, at least these 4 were pretty good. So I don't know. If disagree or agree, hit us a tweet. Tweet at us on the Twitter.
At the Talk Anime Pod.
Yes. Winner. So the next category is Best Protagonist. So the nominees were Emma from The Promised Neverland, Saitama from One Punch Man Season 2, which, okay, yeah. Tanjiro Kamado, who's the main character from Demon Slayer, Haikimaru from Dororo, Senku from Dr. Stone, and Toru Honda from Fruit Basket. And the winner was Senku from Dr. Stone.
I don't know about this one.
I mean,
I like Senku.
I don't know. I
like Saitama.
I love
more.
Saitama. I think if you had to make me choose, I would say probably Saitama. I've enjoyed Tanjiro so far. I mean, I think he's a very enjoyable character.
I feel like this one could have just been a toss-up.
Yeah,
honestly.
This one just seems like a toss-up. I don't really think there was really one standout protagonist this year. And if you're talking about overall animes from 2019, none really come to mind. Like, absolutely need to be Protag of the year.
I mean, our boy Deku.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if they're... I guess they are including... continuing anime. So that's... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Deku didn't even get nominated.
He's has he won? I don't know if he's won.
I don't know
before.
if he's won in previous seasons.
So that might have been a decision in that.
That could be. Moving on. For every protagonist, there has to be an antagonist. And so the nominees for Best Antagonist were Ai Magase from Babylon.
Askeladd from Vinland Saga.
Yep. Isabelle from The Promised Neverland. Angela from Carol and Tuesday. Garu from One Punch Man Season 2. And Overhaul from My Hero Academia Season 4. So Ai Magase...
And the winner was Isabella.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the winner was Isabella from The Promised Neverland. So Ai Magase, she's nuts.
I've heard nothing but excellent things from Babylon. It's one show I need to check out.
Yeah, Ai Magase is an excellent antagonist. She's crazy.
And I haven't watched Carol and Tuesday yet, but I don't know. I feel like all of these other antagonists are probably better. Askeladd was honestly, personally, my favorite out of this entire list.
I would say I really liked Overhaul.
Overhaul was fun.
I really liked Overhaul.
I think Overhaul is probably the best villain we've had in My Hero.
I would definitely say he's probably the best one we've
had.
Or
Stain.
Yeah, Stain also.
Stain was really good, but he was more... almost anti-hero.
He's more of an anti-hero than
he was
actual
different
villain. Yeah.
Overhaul was just insane.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, honestly. I would have thought maybe Overhaul would have won this one.
Oh, I thought it would have been that or Askeladd from Vinland Saga, or even maybe Garu from One Punch Man Season 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was Season 2 of One Punch Man was definitely weaker, so I can see where that might not come through.
Yeah. So I don't really understand what the difference between this is, but Best Boy...
so you have your best, like, the protagonist can be anybody.
Okay,
it's like your main character. Like, all right. Best boy is like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the main character.
Okay, fair enough. So, Best Boy nominations were Bruno Bucciarati from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wind, which neither Jared or I
haven't caught up to that point yet.
I'm sure he's great, because it's JoJo's. Kanata Hoshijima from Astra Lost in Space, which I didn't watch that one.
I watched the first episode. It just didn't really grasp my attention.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Shigo Mob Kageyama from Mob Psycho 102.
Oh, Mob is so good.
Okay. Hikamaru from Dororo. And Naruzuru Machio from How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift?
The show is hilarious.
And Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. And the winner was Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. I mean,
Sure, why not? I don't really have an issue with it.
I don't really have an issue with this one. I think Tanjiro is an excellent character, and Demon Slayer is great. Honestly, I do enjoy Demon Slayer. It's
one of the ones I need to get to.
Yeah,
working on Hunter x Hunter now.
It's good, so good. And then we can't have a best boy without a best girl. And the nominees for best girl are Carol from Carol and Tuesday. Emma from The Promised Neverland, Nezuko Kamado from Demon Slayer, Chika Fujiwara from Kaguya-sama Love is War, Kohaku from Dr. Stone, and Raphtalia from The Rising of the Shield Hero. And the winner is Raphtalia from The Rising of the Shield Hero. She is best girl.
So I thought there was only actually 2 other real contenders from seeing. Actually, I've watched most of these shows except for Carol and Tuesday and Demon Slayer. I'm actually a little bit surprised Nezuko didn't win just because of the hype behind her.
Well, and actually, she's pretty cool. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I mean, she hasn't really done much yet in terms of the season so far that I've watched, but I assume she plays a much larger role in the second half of the season. I mean, so far, she's a pretty cool character. I think her the way that they designed her is excellent. But I would have to say, out of all of these, I would say Raphtalia has, she has the best, build. They build her so well.
She's a really good character. My personal favorite on this one is Chika from Kaguya-sama Love is War.
That's fine. Honestly, I like Raphtalia. So.
But Raphtalia is a great option.
She's
awesome.
I
have no qualms with it at all.
Yeah. All right, moving on to Best Director. And the nominees are Tetsuro Araki and Masashi Koizuka for Attack on Titan Season 3. And I'm sorry if I botch any of these names.
Shinichiro Watanabe.
And Motonobu Hori from Carol and Tuesday. Kunihiko Ikuhara from Sarazanami. Kiyotaka Suzuki from Babylon. Yuzuru Takikawa from Mob Psycho 2, and Shuhei Yabuta from Vinland Saga. And the winner is Tetsuro Araki and Masashi Koizuka for Attack on Titan Season 3. Boo! Yeah, I gotta really say, I don't agree with this one at all. This is...
Man, the audience really hates that
Yeah,
one.
It's, so Attack on Titan, just...
Okay. So, disclaimer.
Jared and I...
We've watched most of it. Actually, Season 3 I did not watch.
I watched Season 3.
Okay.
I don't know if I completed Season 3, but I definitely did watch, I would say, a good portion of Season 3. I don't know if I finished it, though. But...
I gave up after Season 2.
Yeah.
I had enough.
I think I don't think I finished Season 3, but I did watch some of it. I
didn't like the direction the show went. And the inconsistencies.
It's just so... Yeah, I
will say this, the fight
this.
scenes and stuff are very well animated.
Yeah, but the rest of the show is just not. And the story itself is...
Oh, I'm looking at this just trying to be okay, this is just for the director.
Right, but the director...
I'm trying to think
directs the story.
I know.
I don't agree with this at all. I don't...
And the sad thing from what I've heard is the anime is better than the manga.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic. Ooh. Yeah. You know what? I don't want to poop all over Attack on Titan right now. Let's just move on.
We'll save that for another one.
Yeah, I can honestly say I really enjoyed Babylon. I really think the director of Babylon
I could probably say Vinland Saga, Mob Psycho, Babylon, or probably Carol and Tuesday.
I'm pretty sure all these other directors were more deserving, if you ask me. Moving on. Best Animation. Nominations for the Best Animation is Attack on Titan Season 3, Fate Grand Order, Absolute Demonic Front, Babylonia, which that is all one title. It's a really long title. Sarazaname, Demon Slayer, Mob Psycho 100 Season 2, and Vinland Saga. And the winner is Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 from Studio Bones.
So I can see where some people might have some issues with this just because of the style of the animation of the show.
Yeah.
But the fight scenes, like last week I actually showed Justin one of the fight scenes from the show, just to kind of give him an idea of, like, what to expect from it. It is.
Well, so
I think it's impressive.
My only argument is that if the only redeeming quality to the animation is that it gets scaled up for just the fight scenes, I have a problem with that. Just
it's
because
pretty consistent throughout the show, but it's a different style of animation.
I guess
too,
my problem is that if we're talking about just animation in general, I would rather it be an anime that is consistently basically the same production value throughout, and the production value is good. It doesn't necessarily.
I'm assuming you probably get that from all of these.
Yeah, and I would say for the most part. I mean,
except
so
Attack
far,
on Titan.
yeah, except for Attack on Titan. But
so far, I mean,
Demon Slayer, I would say it's been pretty consistent with its production.
It's a very pretty show from what I've watched. Very pretty.
I didn't watch Fate Grand Order. Vinland Saga I haven't watched either.
Vinland Saga is really good.
And I've never heard of Sarazanime.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
But I guess from Studio Mappa, so I mean that's pretty good.
Mappa's really solid.
Mappa's pretty good. So anyway, moving on. Best character design. The nominations are Tsunenori Saito, original character designed by Iasaku Kubonochi. Yuko
for Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah, for Carol and Tuesday. Yuko Iwasa for Dr. Stone. Kayako Ishikawa, original character designed by Migi from Sarazanime.
Man, I'm really starting to think we need to
take
a look at this
like
show.
Nominated for everything. Satoshi Iwataka, original character designed by Hiroki Asada from Dororo. Yuko Yahiro, original character designed by Aka Akasaka from Kaguya-sama, Love is War. And Takehiko Abiru, original character designed by Mako Yukimura from Vinland Saga. And the winner is Satoshi Iwataka, original character designed by Hiroki Asada from Dororo.
So this one kind of can get lost in the shuffle. It's another Amazon show.
Yep.
But the character designs in it are excellent.
Yeah, and if you've listened to the anime or to the podcast before, we've talked about Dororo before, and it's really good. So check it out. It's on Amazon. If you got a Prime account, you can watch it for free.
And it's dope. Has a great opening and ending.
Yep. Best score next. And the nominees for the best score are Hiroki Sawano from Attack on Titan Season 3, Go Shina and Yuki Kajira from Demon Slayer, Yugo Kano from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, Maki from Carol and Tuesday, Tatsuya Kato, Hiroki Tsutsumi, and Yuki Kanasaka from Dr. Stone, and Kevin Penkin from The Rising of the Shield Hero.
Go Kevin!
Go Kevin, you go Kevin. And the winner is Maki from Carol and Tuesday. I mean, so
it's a show based on music, so this doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I feel like it has to win, honestly. I will say that that Demon Slayer, I don't know, I'm assuming this is just overall, like, just not even like openings or closings, it's just best score from the show. Demon Slayer has a pretty good soundtrack.
From what I watched, yeah, it does.
Rising of the Shield Hero does have a great soundtrack. I really like the music from that. I do like the music.
I like the music in Dr. Stone for the most part.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I really paid that close attention to it, though.
I was just interested in the science, to be honest.
Yes, that's what you were interested in.
Science!
Science! Blinded her with science! Alright, moving on.
I need to watch Carol and Tuesday so bad.
Best fight scene. Carol and Tuesday wins. No, I'm sorry.
What? A plot twist.
Plot twist.
It's a mecha.
Best fight scene, yeah. So the nominees were Emperor Crimson versus Metallic in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind.
Man, I bet that's good. I love JoJo's.
It's probably pretty good. Mob versus Toikuro from Mob Psycho 100 Season 2.
That's a damn good fight.
Okay. Thorfinn versus Thorkel in Vinland Saga.
That's
Vikings, so of course all of those Thors.
It's so good.
Yeah. Captain Levi versus Beast Titan in Attack on Titan Season 3. Yeah.
Who let the audience back in here?
Yeah. Tanjiro and Nezuko versus Rui in Demon Slayer.
That's the fight scene that I've just heard incredible things about.
I've heard it's, really good. And then...
You're probably going to text me here in a few days and be like,
it'll probably be tonight. God. It'll probably be tonight, honestly.
Oh my god, that fight scene.
Yeah. Ushi Wakamaru versus Tiamat in Fate Grand Order, Absolute Demonic Front, Babylonia. And the winner is Tanjiro and Nezuko versus Rui, Demon Slayer.
Not a big shocker there.
Not a shocker.
I'm pretty sure this fight scene carried the show to Anime of the Year. So.
Yeah. I could honestly say that I'm a little disappointed that nothing from... why am I blanking?
I'm disappointed that nothing from Dororo made it in, personally.
Not Dororo. Why am I blanking here on the name of the anime?
Was it in the awards?
Yes. I'm
Babylon?
No, not Babylon.
Rising of the Shield Hero? I didn't think there was any great fight scenes in that. It had some fun
that's
action.
Not who I was thinking of. From One Punch Man. That's what I was thinking of.
That was because the animation blew.
Yeah, maybe. But
that's honestly, that's why you see Mob Psycho in so many more categories than you see One Punch Man this year. Because when you got the new studio taking over for Madhouse, I believe. Yeah, it just wasn't as good.
No, that's disappointing. But anyway, yep. Best fight scene, Tanjiro and Nezuko versus Rui, Demon Slayer. Which I could honestly see. Anyway, moving on. Best couple, who you shipping? Nominees.
I've only seen one of these shows, and it's the winner.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of these. Nominees for best couple are Baki Hanama and Kozue Matsumoto from Baki, Mafuyo Sato and Ritsuka. Uenoyama.
Uenoyama.
Yep. From Given. Rika Zonazaki and Shun Amagi from Zero Maidens in Your Savage Season. Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane from Kaguya-sama Love is War. Ryo and Mabu from Sarazanamai. Emir and Historia from Attack on Titan Season 3. And the winner is Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane from Kaguya-sama Love is War.
So this is perfect. This show is hilarious and amazing, and yes. Okay. It deserved to win something, and this was it.
And the only one that I know of is Emir and Historia, and nope. Don't agree. I don't think that even should have been nominated. But anyway. Winner of Best VA Performance in from the Japanese side of it. So, voice acting performance from a Japanese actor. So, again, if I botch this, sorry. Mamoru Miyoyano from Ryo Nibushi, as Ryo Nibushi from Sarazaname.
Dude, are we just gonna watch this show?
I feel like we're gonna end up having to watch this show.
What is this streaming on? I'm gonna have to look this up afterwards.
Yuichi Nakamura for Bruno Bucciari from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yuko Kaida as Isabella from The Promised Neverland. Sayori Hayame as Shinobu Kocho from Demon Slayer. Yukino Satsuki as Ai Megase from Babylon. And Yusuke Kobayashi as Senku from Dr. Stone. And the winner is Yuichi Nakamura as Bruno Bucciarati in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind.
This honestly, I haven't gotten this far in JoJo's. Neither of us have.
No.
But it really doesn't surprise me simply because... how good the voice acting in JoJo's always is. And it's just so dramatic.
Yeah, it's always over the top. And
like, in the current one, like, that Justin and I are in, that we're in season 2/3.
Yeah.
And you just have Joseph Joestar just going, oh my god!
It's just over the top, and it seems like everybody is really enjoying it. So,
yeah.
Definitely I could see it. now we're moving on to best voice acting performance from an English actor. And the nominees are Kyle McCarley from
Mob.
As Mob in Mob Psycho 102. Erica Mendez as Retsuko from Agretsuko Season 2.
Oh, I interviewed her at one point, years ago.
Faye Mata as Aqua from Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World. Laura Bailey as Toru Honda from Fruits Basket. Billy Comets as Nafumi from The Rising of the Shield Hero. And Casey Mongillo from Shinji, Neon Genesis Evangelion, which
when Netflix picked it up, they redubbed it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, that's weird, but okay.
Yeah, I saw that even on the list, and I thought that was a little odd, even though I know they redubbed it, but like...
Yeah, that seems a little odd that you would... I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't watched the redub, so...
I've watched a little bit. I mean, I didn't watch the original dubbing, so...
I did. Okay. Years ago.
Okay, well...
But
anyway,
the winner
is Billy Billy Comets as Nafumi from The Rising of the Shield Hero, which I could see it. I like Rising of the Shield Hero.
I've only seen one of the dub of any of these, and that was...
Retsuko.
Yeah.
Retsuko was great. Love Retsuko. Do you love
Erica
Retsuko?
kills it.
Yeah. Best Comedy... The nominees for Best Comedy are Agretsuko Season 2, Isekai Quartet, My Roommate is a Cat, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, Kaguya-sama, Love is War, and Sarazaname. And the winner is Kaguya-sama, Love is War.
So I've seen most of these except for the Sarazaname.
Well, you haven't seen Agretsuko Season 2 either.
True, I haven't seen Season 2. We just started Season 1.
Well, you started.
I started.
I've seen Agretsuko Season 2.
Kaguya-sama Love is War is one of the funniest shows I've seen in a very long time. Like, it just has you rolling.
I have watched Agretsuko Season 2. I really liked Agretsuko Season 2. But, I mean, I'm not gonna complain or argue when I haven't really seen all the other ones, so I can't really say.
I highly recommend this one. It's very funny.
Okay. Next... Best Fantasy. The nominees are Ascendance of a Bookworm, Attack on Titan Season 3, Sarazaname, Astra Lost in Space, Demon Slayer, and The Promised Neverland. And the winner is The Promised Neverland.
I don't know if I quite consider it a fantasy.
I honestly haven't seen it, so
this
I don't
one
know
was a
if I
little
consider
odd to me
I don't
to
know what
consider it
consider
a fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I think you had stronger fantasy.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got Demon Slayer right there.
Or you had, like, that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Season 2.
Or
Season 1. Was Season 1? No, Season 1 wasn't last year. Season 1 I thought was 2018.
No, it wasn't. It was 2018, wasn't it? It continued into 2019.
I think it was...
Shield Hero, though.
Yeah, Shield Hero.
I thought would be a better choice.
I'm surprised that one didn't get nominated, honestly. That's a little odd.
Ascendance of a Bookworm, I've heard very good things about.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that one. I don't know if you...
Demon Slayer.
Do you consider Astra Lost in Space a fantasy? It's more...
I wouldn't... It depends on your definition of a fantasy. Like, I think in a more traditional sense, like...
Maybe.
Like Tolkien or like...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's sort of like a thing.
Actual, like, there's... I don't know.
Demon Slayer, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Promised Neverland to a certain extent, but it seemed more like... I don't know, drama-y? Suspenseful?
Well, since you said drama, moving on. Best Drama. The
Maybe
nominees were Babylon, Fruits Basket, The Promised Neverland, Carol and Tuesday, Stars Align, and Vinland Saga. And the winner was Vinland Saga.
About time they won one.
Yeah, I'm surprised. So they got nominated for... Feels like
I feel like there's a lot of good options for drama, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, honestly, I'm a little shocked that Babylon didn't win it. I was thinking Babylon.
I don't think enough people
probably not.
Babylon.
But I mean, Vinland Saga and Babylon are both from...
I think Vinland Saga got a lot of hype behind it, though.
Yeah.
And Babylon just didn't.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of one of those unknown, like, really good shows.
It was, I mean, it's really good. So, I don't know. It's a toss-up, I think, between those two. I think Vinland Saga winning is fine. I don't have an issue
I think
with
they
that.
needed to win something, too.
Yeah. Next, Best opening sequence, best OP,
Oof.
and the nominations are...
These are all straight fire, my friend.
Yeah. Kiss Me by Nai BRXX and Selena Ann Bahi for their song
Bahi JD?
by Bahi JD.
Yes.
Which was in Carol and Tuesday. Inferno by Mrs. Greenapple by Hideyuki Morioka for Fire Force.
Straight banger.
That's a really good one, actually. Touch Off by Overworld by Kazukai Shimada for The Promised Neverland. Kawaki wo Ameku by Minami by Shota Ihata for Domestic Girlfriend.
This opener should have won just so something from Domestic Girlfriend should win. Also, Domestic Girlfriend should have been on drama because it is all the drama.
Okay.
And all the spice, and this opening was amazing.
Okay. 99.9 by Mob Choir featuring Saigyo Nohana.
It's really
by
good.
Yoshimichi Kameda and for the opening of Mob Psycho 102. Miyaka... Oh, goodness. Muko G... I'd like to buy a vowel. Miyokana Gio
probably...
by Survive Said the Prophet by Takahiko Aburu for Vinland Saga. And the winner was 99.9 by Mob Choir featuring Saigyo Nohana by Yoshimichi Kameda, Mob Psycho 102.
Honestly, any one of these could have won. They're all excellent openings.
Yeah. Best ending sequence, because you can't have an opening without an ending.
You can't have an opening.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know. Anyway, this is the last one. The nominees are Hold Me Now by Nai BRXX and Selena Ann by Yoshiyuki Ito, Carol and Tuesday, Veil by Kina Suda, by Taki Kono, Fire Force, Stand By Me by the Peggies, by Kayako Ishikawa, for Sarazanamai.
Damn it, we need to watch that.
Yeah, I know, it's literally in everything. Sayonara Goko by Amazarashi, by Osamu Kobayashi for Dororo.
That was a good one.
Chikato Chika Chika by Konami Kohara, Noya Nakayama, and
If you can't see what's cracking up, Justin, is I'm doing the dance in my chair from Kaguya-sama.
Torches
I
by
show you that after
Amir
this episode.
by Toshiyuki Yamashita for Vinland Saga, and the winner is Chikato Chika Chika by Konanomi Kohara, Naoya Nakayama. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Oh my god.
It's a great
There's so
ending.
many dang Japanese names.
It was, so, Kaguya-sama had their regular ending, and then after I think it was like episode 3 or 4, this random ending.
Really?
The character Chika,
Yeah.
the pink hero girl who could have won Best Girl, doing this dance, and it like blew up on like social media and TikTok and stuff, and it was really funny.
Okay.
But
And I guess the industry icon was George Wada, the president of Studio Wit Studio. Okay. Well,
Good
there you
studio.
go. And with that, that's all of the winners and nominees for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. And
until next year.
Yeah, until next year. All right.
So
What else
that
we
was
got,
just a quick
Jared?
rundown of all the news, all the Crunchyroll awards.
Yeah.
That's about all we've got. Make sure you give us a download if you're listening in the audio realm. Give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube.
Well,
Check
subscribe on all of our platforms.
Oh, yeah, subscribe on all of them.
Where this podcast is available, if you're in whichever one you're listening to.
Yes.
Yes. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe. And, yeah. We hope
Check us out on Twitter at Talk Anime Pod.
Talk Anime. Join our Discord.
Link
Talk
will
Anime
be in
Pod.
the description.
Link in the description. We hope you guys enjoyed this rundown, and we will see you later.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye.